Most drivers still believe one thing: thicker oil means better protection. It sounds logical. A thicker cushion between moving parts should keep an engine safer, right? But what if that belief is costing you fuel, performance, and maybe even your engine's long-term health? Over the last few years, manufacturers have moved from 5W30 to 0W20, then 0W16, and now some engines are using oil so thin it looks almost like water. That has sparked a huge debate among mechanics and car owners. Are automakers protecting engines or just chasing fuel economy numbers? The answer is far more surprising than most people realize. For decades, engines were built differently. Internal clearances were wider, machining wasn't nearly as precise, and thicker oils were necessary to maintain proper oil pressure and protection. Back then, running oil that was too thin could create noise, leaks, and accelerated wear. But modern engines are not the same machines. Today's engines are built with microscopic precision. Bearings, piston rings, oil passages, and valve train components are designed specifically around lower viscosity lubricants. Engineers aren't simply pouring thinner oil into old engines, they're designing entire engines around it. And here's where things get interesting. Many people point to high-profile cases where manufacturers switched to thicker oil after engine problems appeared. They see that as proof that thin oil failed. But when engineers investigated those failures, the root cause was often manufacturing defects, component issues, or design problems, not simply oil viscosity. So why are automakers pushing thinner oils? The answer comes down to efficiency. Every second your engine runs, oil is being pumped through dozens of passages and squeezed between moving parts. Thick oil requires more energy to move. Thin oil flows easier, reducing internal resistance and improving fuel economy. That might not sound like much, but even a 1% fuel economy improvement is a massive win for manufacturers trying to meet strict regulations. Now here's the part most people never hear. Engine wear doesn't happen primarily when you're cruising down the highway. The most damaging moment for an engine is the first few seconds after startup. When you start a cold engine, oil hasn't fully circulated yet, components are waiting for lubrication. The faster oil reaches critical parts, the faster protection begins. That's where thinner oils have a major advantage. On a cold morning, a 0W oil can reach critical engine components significantly faster than a thicker oil. Faster circulation means less metal-to-metal contact during the period when engines experience the most wear. But does that mean thinner is always better? Not exactly. Every oil creates a protective film between moving surfaces. If that film becomes too thin for the load being carried, wear can increase. That's why engineers focus on something called high-temperature, high-shear protection. In simple terms, the oil must stay strong enough under extreme pressure and heat. Modern synthetic oils achieve this through advanced additive technology. Today's oils contain powerful anti-wear additives, friction modifiers, detergents, dispersants, and surface protection chemistry that didn't exist decades ago. In many situations, these additives provide more protection than simply increasing viscosity. Real-world testing backs this up. Long-term fleet studies, used oil analyses, and durability testing have repeatedly shown that engines designed for low-viscosity oils can run hundreds of thousands of miles without abnormal wear when properly maintained. That's the key phrase, properly maintained. Because the biggest enemy of engine oil isn't viscosity. It's contamination. Fuel dilution, coolant leaks, moisture buildup, and extended oil change intervals can destroy an oil's protective ability regardless of whether it's 0W20 or 5W30. Once contamination enters the equation, protection drops dramatically. And that's why so many people blame the wrong thing. When an engine fails, it's easy to point at the viscosity number on the bottle. But in many cases, the real problem started long before the oil itself became the suspect. Now, does thicker oil still have a place? Absolutely. If you're towing heavy loads, driving in extreme heat, pushing a performance engine on track days, or dealing with an older high-mileage engine with increased clearances, stepping up to a thicker oil can provide additional protection and help control oil consumption. But for a healthy modern engine designed for low-viscosity oil, thicker isn't automatically better. The The smartest approach isn't following internet myths, it's following engineering. Use the oil grade your manufacturer recommends, change it on time, use quality oil and filters, and if you're truly curious about what's happening inside your engine, get a used oil analysis. Because at the end of the day, the best oil isn't the thickest one. It's the one that matches the engine it was designed to protect. So what's your opinion? Would you trust ultra-thin 0W16 oil in your vehicle, or do you still believe thicker oil is safer? Let me know in the comments because this debate is far from over.